Hello, Durud and Shalom. We be live.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. Today, we're going to catch you guys up to speed with everything that's happened in the past 24 hours. We're going to start talking about President Trump and what he's been saying behind closed doors, what he's been doing, the escalation that the Treasury Department of the United States has done with Operation Fury. Then we're going to do a couple of amusing things that have come out of Europe in the past day or two, and we're going to move into Iran, where we have things ranging from explosions, student protests, Happy Pride Month, and such. So we're excited to show you guys that.
Ooh. You always have the best, interesting information that I missed. So
Yeah,
I was like,
we have some
"Ooh,
good
what does
stuff.
Ali has for us today?" And every time you give us the opening, I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to get to that. What is that all about?" Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not hearing myself twice. Oh, there it is. Okay, close that. All right, there we go.
Okay.
I was like, why can I hear myself? All right, guys. Today, I'm going to pull up the map, and we are going to go through what President Trump has been doing. So remember how yesterday he had a 2-hour phone call with Bibi Netanyahu?
Yes. What do you think
Yeah,
about that?
so I was going to
Please.
talk about that yesterday. And what I think about that is, oh my gosh, I messed up here. Here, can you give me 30 seconds?
Yes. In fact, that's great because I have posted something, guys, that is causing some news. Look at this. Ali is doing TikTok. There, Ali's back. Right. So, guys, look at this. Oh, let me put myself back here, and then let's go over here, and then add myself here, and add this over here. I don't. Okay. So, Ali, did you see this?
Yeah, I actually put that as a pinpoint, and I was going to bring that up. But yeah,
Oh,
this
okay.
is
Never
good.
mind.
This
Pretend.
is super
Okay.
important. No,
No.
let's do it.
Okay. No. Well, I want to hear your framing of it. So you share it. You talk about it.
Okay, let's bring it up then. So, I don't know why my computer did this to me at the worst moment, but we
That's
work with
okay.
it. All right, guys. Before we get into what President Trump's been up to and we talk about our theory, let's go into Iran and let's check out this post
What?
by our very own Armin Nababi.
Wait, what was that? The map had like what was that map that you shared? Like, is that your thing?
Yep.
Like, this is you update things based on a map? Okay,
Yep.
interesting. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so
Okay, okay.
like if you check, like I can check all the previous weeks as well, and it's just going to be
Nice.
like a ton of different stuff, but
Pretty
yeah.
cool. Okay, okay, okay. All
So,
right.
our
Yes.
very own Armin Nababi has gotten this video. We'll show you guys the video first so you guys can think about it.
We the people, almost.
So this lady is incredibly brave because in Iran, she's taken a piece of paper and written, "Arm us, we the people." I'd love to see more people making this, and this is a great start. Incredibly brave of her to do so. She's taking at risk of her own life to post this. I wish she would wear a mask or something as well. But what this is going to do is that the world is going to start seeing Iranians come out with posters and papers saying "Arm us," showing the world that they do have an indomitable resolve, even after the massacre and all the killings, that they do want to still fight this regime no matter what it takes. And did you want to add to it? Because I mean, guys, this is Armin's post. Like he received this video.
Yeah. I also asked her if she wants me to blur it, and she said no. So I just respecting her wishes. She said posted as is. By the way, guys, she took a lot. This is a huge risk that she has taken to get this message out. So I'm hoping you guys. We need to talk about this again, Ali, when we have more people here, because this is at the beginning of the show, so there's
Yeah.
less people here. But we should talk about it again at some point, because she took a huge risk to share this with the world, asking the world to arm the Iranian people. So I'm hoping you guys would share it. I'm going to post the link to this post in the chat. And I would just love it if you guys would just, I would really appreciate it if you guys just take a second to repost this. Okay. So the link is in the chat. You know, I don't, it's really hard. Can you play it again, Ellie?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Thank you.
We the people, almost.
Thank you, guys. People are saying post it. Thank you, guys, in the chat. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, this is a super important campaign.
Yeah.
All right. When more people are in here, we're going to go over that again. But for now, let us go to New York City, where we have the Wall Street Journal with an opinion that I wanted to share with you guys. And this opinion says something interesting. So this is the other perspective, opposite from us. And it says, Iran gets Trump to rescue Hezbollah. And obviously, expect nothing less from the Wall Street Journal. But this is how the opposition sees it. And so the regime, a lot of them, must be seeing themselves as actually winning and getting what they want in these negotiations if they can actually force Trump to rescue Hezbollah simply by threatening to leave the negotiations. And during the two-hour call that President Trump had with Prime Minister Netanyahu, the end result was what? So Barak Ravid could come out and say that Trump was cursing at Benjamin Netanyahu and saying the only reason you're not in jail is because of me. I don't think so. If you're going to talk for 2 hours, your distraction is going to be about Lebanon, Hezbollah, and all of that. But in reality, they were probably talking about Iran, in my opinion. And I think it's an expertly placed distraction to have all of this stuff come out because it just adds to Trump's unpredictability. So I think it's a deception. What about you?
Well, I mean, everything is possible, and we can't be 100% sure what happened behind the scenes. But we have been here before. People, before the 12-day war and before Operation Epic Fury, we have been in the situation where it was alleged that President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu are fighting, aggressively fighting. And then after the military operations, it came out that they were actually a lot more aligned than, it was being what was being presented. It does make strategic sense for them to play good cop, bad cop, and having an infighting to basically try to. It would be amazing if the Islamic Republic fell for it a third time, if this is what they're doing, by the way. Wall Street Journal's framing of this is what I've been following what's coming out of the Islamic Republic, and this is exactly their framing of it as well. So it's interesting that Wall Street Journal sounds exactly like the Islamic Republic right now.
Yeah, super interesting, right, guys? That the Wall Street Journal sounds like the Islamic Republic. But yeah, this is exactly what they think.
I think Texas Troop has the accurate take here. You're saying unless there are people in the room when they are on the phone, no one knows what happened. Yeah, I think
that's
people
what I always say.
Yeah,
I completely agree with that. Also, I mean, the person who leaked it, Barak Ravid, to Axios, has been someone who's been leaking stuff like this before, and some people say, yeah, maybe that's why Ali Khamenei felt comfortable to come out of a deeper layer of his bunker because this guy was pushing these leaks so hard. And it's happening once again. I mean, the same exact patterns before February 28th are there, in my opinion. But this time, to sell the actual deception for the third time to the regime, you have to go a little bit further, or much, much further. I think having an actual rift, even seeing some actions happen that suggest a rift between the Israel and United States, wouldn't be out of the question for me, but I think they would strike the regime all the same together.
I give you a Mark Levin post about this. If you want to, I would love to see what your opinion about that is.
Okay. Let's take a look. All right, guys. So Mark Levin. Oh, yeah, I saw this. Okay, so Mark Levin's really angry because Barak Ravid, who was the guy who leaked the conversation between Trump and Netanyahu, came out and said that Trump was calling Netanyahu basically a criminal by saying the only reason you're not in jail is because of me, you're losing popularity, this and that, cussing at him. And Mark Levin's coming out and saying whoever leaked that story is treason. The only people who benefited from that link were the Iranian regime, it's the Islamic Republic. So he's not too happy about this. When I read this, immediately I thought that Mark Levin is actually in on the story. That Trump, was that the same thing you thought?
Mark Levin just posted my video.
Oh, great.
Noha saw it. Holy shit.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Guys, look at that.
What?
I think you should quote post that.
Oh my God. Whoa. This is huge.
How does it feel, Armin, to have an impact?
Well, I think she is the one who's having the impact, but it's good that the voice of the Iranian people is getting out there.
Guys, Mark Levin has a lot of followers, and amongst the MAGA, the Trump supporters, and so a lot of them are going to see this. He's probably going to talk about it on his show. He's going to say people in Iran are holding up posters to say "Arm us."
Oh yeah.
We should find that clip.
We did it.
Hopefully.
Oh my God, we did it, guys. We did it. We got we got her voice out. We did it. You guys did it. You guys did it because I asked you on Iran Revolution Live to repost this, and you guys reposting it in huge numbers got the visibility out there. So this is team effort. We did this together.
Oh my God.
You guys. Yes.
Maybe he's watching.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, Koala Katie saying I tagged him. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh my God, you guys, we did this as a team, guys. We got
Armin,
the
great
voice
job.
of the Iranian people
Great idea,
out
by the way.
there. Oh, it was all of us. But thank you. Wow. Oh my God.
And this is just one. Imagine when more of these videos come out. This shows, you know what this shows? That people like Mark Levin are ready to amplify this message. So people will do it.
Guys, look at what we can look. Even if we're small, we can still do big things by doing talking to the right people. We could amplify the voices of the Iranian people, and we could make a big difference, even if we're a small team. And imagine if we could do this while we're this small as a team. Imagine what we could do when we get a bigger team. Yes, well done, team. Exactly.
Armin's army. And Saber Coaching with the super chat who says it's trending on X. Well done.
Oh, really?
Jobby Cho.
Oh, wow. Well,
let's check that out. It's trending on X.
Oh. Well, now we read that super chat. Let's read another super chat. Victory saying, Durud, Ali, Durud,
Durud.
Armin. Durud, Durud.
Thank you, Victory. Ooh.
This is a huge win, guys.
Yeah, he reposted an hour ago. Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you, Mark Levin.
Thank you, Mark Levin. Thank you, guys. You know, we should screenshot this and post it on the community tab to encourage people to.
Yes.
You know what? You know, after this, I'm gonna go on the Persian channel because we have a stream after this on the Persian channel, and I'm gonna say like, we did it, guys! It worked, because that's where I was asking people to send me these videos, right? So
Yeah.
the place where this video that was sent to me by her, the place I asked for it was on the Persian channel, right? So this is why it's helpful to have the Persian channel, because it gives us connection, because most of the people who watch my Persian channel are inside Iran, right? So this means that we have a connection to the Iranian people. I gave my Telegram, like I told people in Iran on my Persian channel, that here's my Telegram account. Send me this video, and she sent it to my Telegram. She sent me 2 videos, and I put them together.
Guys, Armin told them to do this not even pretty much 24 hours ago. And they went and did it, got posted, got reposted, Mark Levin seeing it, it's getting spread everywhere.
Yes.
Huge impact.
I asked her if she's sure for me to post it as is, and she's like, yep. I'm like, oh my God, you're so brave. So
nice. How do you feel?
I honestly a bit scared, because she's risking a lot, and I'm afraid if I would be the reason anything happens to her. So, but this is her choice, and I asked her, by the way, guys, I asked her so many times, like on Telegram, if you look at her messages with her, I was like, are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? I'm not going to make a decision for you. Is this your decision? And she was like, yep. I got, and then I did what she asked. So it's her decision. But again, if any, I'm scared.
Yeah, we should definitely have them cover their faces for sure.
No, I mean, she said this would be more impactful.
It is more impactful, because people look at it and they go, she's really risking her life.
So that's her decision. Yeah.
Guys,
this is Iran. This is Iran. We know this is Iran.
Yeah, guys, if it wasn't Iran, we wouldn't,
Yeah. Okay. So by the way, Ali, you were talking.
No, not at all. Dude, this is 100 times way more important than anything. Guys, we do have some breaking news of state-owned Islamic Republic state media reporting explosions in Kesh Island, which is in the Strait of Hormuz. So I'm going to wait for more news to come out about that. CENTCOM also disabled a ship today. We're going to talk about that, actually about 30 minutes ago. So let's get started. All right. So thank you for sharing that, Armin.
No worries.
Guys, so yeah, going back to that phone call between Netanyahu and Trump, I really do think, in my opinion, that it's deception. And I think we're going to get a bit more things like Trump and Netanyahu fighting. We're probably even going to see some sort of actions being carried out that are going to show that the Israeli troops and the American military is like fallen out a bit. I wouldn't be surprised about that. And we're going to go into a couple other things here. So weirdly enough, for the 3rd time, President Trump has posted the same thing on Truth Social, which is just the classic, if Iran surrenders, admits their navy is gone, resting at the bottom of the sea, and et cetera, they walk out of the city with their weapons dropped and their hands held high, the fake media is still going to say that we lost. So that's, interestingly enough, the 3rd time that he's been posting that. And the most important thing, signal, is this is President Trump's schedule for today. And if you pay attention to something here, it says closed press. Now you may be thinking, what's the big deal? Well, this is actually the 4th day in a row that President Trump has not met with press at all. Everything he's done has been closed press. This comes after him telling the regime that we've been talking too much, actually. We're going to go quiet. Do you think, Armin, that this is making the regime a little bit nervous here, not hearing any press statements from President Trump?
I mean, we have had period of silence before major attacks previously. So if it was me, I would be concerned if I was the regime. Yeah, it makes sense.
You know, the only real... Here's the thing, guys. Here's why I think this is actually important. Listen up. 4 days of press silence from President Trump, and what is the only thing we've heard from him? Yesterday, him saying to Netanyahu that you would be in jail without me and this and that. That's the only thing we heard, right? A leak. It seems a little intentional to me. And we're going to show you guys Operation Economic Fury. So 2 big things have happened. So one thing that happened a couple of days ago, I just found this article on the Secretary website. Today, the State Department of the United States has been sanctioning specific individuals like Ali Majd Sepeh. So this guy was actually duping and frauding American technology companies. And he was trying to get advanced equipment from them. So like security detection devices for the Islamic Republic's detection sector. And he got found out, and he's in big, big trouble. He would actually use fake websites or shell companies to mimic American companies and then use intermediaries like middlemen in Dubai to receive the shipments of these defense equipments and then bring them into Iran. And he got found out. And as per usual, if you guys know about anyone who's helping the Islamic Republic in any way, there is a reward of up to $15 million for any of you, if you have any information.
Oh.
So please feel free to go to the State Department and tell them anything they might want to know. There's a lot of money in there for you guys.
Wait, what kind of information? I might have information. What day?
Well, it says information leading to the disruption of the financial mechanisms of the IRGC. So if you can catch, if you have info on anyone who buys and sells for the Islamic Republic, you got millions of dollars waiting for you.
I actually do have some information about some people. So guys, I'm about to retire. It's been nice knowing you. Okay. Love you guys. But I have other things to... No, I'm just kidding. You know, if I ever had like, I don't know, $100 million, you know what I would do, spend the rest of my life doing if like money was not an issue? What do you think I would do?
I think you would make your own political party, and I think you would run for office.
No. What do you think I would do if I had $200 million and money was not an issue for the rest of my life?
Okay, I have 2 options here. I think 1, you're going to do what you love, which is to eradicate Islam and keep on doing
but what would
these...
what would be my daily activity mostly focused on? Like, what would I do for the rest of my life?
I don't know. I was going to say just retire completely, just relax, do nothing.
I would do exactly this.
Okay.
This is what I would do.
Same thing. Yeah, people are saying same thing.
Yes, I would continue doing exactly this. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Wow, everyone, look at all these people who know you that well.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you.
I probably will have a nicer camera though. Okay, I might have somebody behind me massaging me. I would have people maybe bringing me more tea when I run out of tea. Okay, so, but I would still be doing this.
I don't know what would you guys do with $15 million? I think I would definitely put a lot of it in the stock market or some sort of investment so I know I'm safe. And then I would probably spend a few years. Well, maybe not right now, but right now I would finish this to the end. Then I would take it easy. And then I would run for either a political party in Iran or I'd become a professor at a university. I would love to, I can't wait when I'm like maybe like 50 and then go and try to become a professor.
Okay. Something. Neil Bunny just gave us a super chat, and we should also respond to the other super chat soon.
Oh, okay,
Um,
guys, breaking news. We're gonna cut the news right now and go to this. So are you talking about Shin's reporting?
No, but let's do that, and then I'll go to Neil Bunny.
All right, guys. I
Ooh.
talked about 15 minutes ago how we heard explosions in the Strait of Hormuz, and now we are seeing sirens in Kuwait once again. So it looks like this would be the third time that the Islamic Republic is going to be striking Kuwait. We also have a statement from Vahid Online here. I'll translate that and share that. All right, so the sound of an explosion in the village of Nakhlagol in Kesh, which is the Strait of Hormuz. So we're seeing some pretty big escalations here. Yep, exchange of fire in the Strait of Hormuz. Looks like both sides are firing at each other. And this is just happening right now, so we're going to get information coming out pretty soon. What did you want to share? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that was important actually. Thank you for sharing that. Neil Bunny sent me this, like trending. Iranian women's arm us plea fuels calls for protest aid.
Ooh, you should screenshot that.
That is a screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Neil Bunny sent it to me. Perfect. Amazing. Thank you, Neil Bunny, for showing us that.
Yeah, thanks, Neil Bunny.
Thank you. This, Neil Bunny, this what you gave me in about, when I go on our Persian show, I'm going to show this to people, and it's going to encourage them that their request is being here. So this is so first I'm going to show them the video getting so many retweets and views. Then I'm going to show them Mark Levin quote tweeting it, and then I'm going to show them it trending. So thank you. Anyway, sorry, Ali, I keep interrupting you.
No, not at all. Okay, guys, we got more info on the ballistic missiles that have been launched out of Iran. Vahid Online and Shin have been reporting some other stuff. So there's emergency alerts here from the Civil Defense Ministry of Interior. Let me translate that. All right, so Vahid Online is reporting that simultaneously, meaning at right about around the same time, we have received messages about the missile launch from Darab and the announcement of an alert in Kuwait. He got this message from someone who messaged him and saying, "Hello, just now at 1:23 a.m., 2 missiles were launched from Darab, Fars province, which is Iran. One exploded midair. Just now, a loud explosion was heard in Darab and the windows shook. All the neighbors rushed out into the alley to see what was going on." Okay, so it looks like Kuwait failed to intercept one of the missiles, and one of them were intercepted. I hope no one got hurt from that. And
people,
yep,
stay
Shin
safe.
is reporting the same thing.
Kuwait, people in Kuwait, stay safe. Sorry about this. We Iranian people are working on it. Sorry for the stuff that is coming your way up.
Yep, sirens and okay. At the same time, we got the explosion in Kesh Island in the Strait of Hormuz. The IRGC launched ballistic missiles at Kuwait. One of them landed. Looks like they're firing salvos of 2 missiles. Last time was also 2 missiles. Kuwaiti X is blowing up. People calling out the explosions. All right, so we're going to update you guys with that as it goes on.
Thank you, Ali, for keeping an eye on like stuff that are happening like this. Like you're so good at
course.
this.
We catch
I
we catch things right when they happen.
I would say you were probably a live streamer in a previous life, but I don't think they had live streaming back then. So I don't know how that works.
Well, actually, if we go with your infinite universe theory, it's already happened.
Yes, true.
So
all right. So wait, can I go back
yeah,
to
of course.
Yep. Sorry, keep interrupting you. So
No,
Nail
no,
Bunny
no.
sent me this again. Nail Bunny sent me this. So look, it has its own trending page now on X. It says Iranian woman arms us plea fuels calls for purchase aid. The video smuggled out amid blackouts and shared by activist Armin Navabi shows her urging international support for self-defense during the 2025-2026 protests sparked by economic collapse. Protests spread across all 31 provinces. Look at that. So it has its own trending page now dedicated to this video. And somebody very important, very famous, posted it again.
Who?
Guess who?
Elon Musk?
No. Goldie Kamari.
Oh.
Goldie Kamari quote posted us. Look at that. The Iranian people are making their voices heard. Are you listening? And look at that. Amazing.
You should also quote post it. Quote post Mark Levin's one.
Yeah. I have to think of what to say though. I'm not good at coming up with. Yeah.
I would say like you could say a couple of things, but definitely Crown Prince Rzapadovi actually quote tweeted Mark Levin saying, "Thank you for being on the side of the Iranian people." You could even say that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, guys, if you have any ideas, telegram it to me on what to say for the quote post.
Let's run through a couple of super chats here real quick before we get into a couple points out of Israel.
Okay.
So the first super chat on this list is by Karen, who says, "Thank God that is out there in the right circle. Never stop sharing. Thank God the web is opened again." Yes. Now that the web is open again, we can share all sorts of messages, and it's really amazing, I think, Armin, that you asked people to do this and they're doing it, and now it's like front page of X. So this is amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We normalized it. We're normalizing it. The idea of because you know what happened, guys? You know what we changed? So far, the people who are saying armed Iranian people were not from inside Iran, like requesting it, right? People from outside are saying this is a good idea. Okay. This is the first instance of confirmation that people from inside Iran want this from outside of Iran, right? This is the stamp of approval from inside Iran, which is what we needed for this. Does that make sense? Does that make sense what I'm saying, Ali? Because like we're saying it, Mark Levin's saying it, Goldie's saying it. We're sitting outside of Iran saying like what we think would be best for the Iranian people, instead of the Iranian people telling us what they want. So this is because this comes from inside Iran, it has a huge impact.
Yes, it does. And I'm looking forward to more campaigns like this that we can do.
Yes. Guys, this is what we have here. Okay, so Liberty Politics, which by the way, we need to go do a rebranding on the Persian side as well. We already came up with a name for it. So Liberty Politics has access to the Iranian people and is connected with the Iranian people through our Persian accounts, right? So that means we could do things here. So it's interesting because we have a lot of Persian YouTubers. We also have a lot of English YouTubers talking about Iran, but we don't have that many people who have Persian YouTube channels and English, and they're using the both of them as a bridge between them, right? So that gives, as a team together here, that gives us an ability to do certain things like this, right? So go, for example, talk to the Iranian people, brainstorm here, come up with a campaign, then go to the Iranian people saying this is the plan, what you guys think, and then work with each other and connect each other.
Yeah, this is great. It's great. All right, so with that, I'm still keeping an eye on the news here. Okay, looks like there's more missile launches towards Kuwait now, so it wasn't just the two, because sirens are once again sounding in Kuwait. So while we wait for the updated news on that, let me get through this as well. Fenestras became a YouTube member. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Like, now I know most of the names of the people who regularly come and comment in the chat, and it's pretty cool knowing.
What? Oh, what did you call her? Because I call her Fine Stars, even though that's not her name.
Yeah,
What do you call her?
I called her Fenestras or Fine Strass,
Fine. Okay.
like Fine Strass, Fine Strass. They never told us how to pronounce their name.
Yes, yes. She used to get amused by how every time I had a different name for her. So,
and thank you for becoming a member.
thank you, thank you.
And it's just Timmy with the super chat who says, strongly oppose sharing, putting people at risk. You can take
It's
this
her.
one.
It's her choice. Who am I to tell her what to do? It's her request from me to do this. And she's an adult woman, right? So, when fighting for freedom is risky, and it's not up to us to tell them. What do you guys think in the chat? Like, I think like when somebody has made a decision based on their risk tolerance to do as much as exactly they want, I don't like who am I to tell her like, no, this is how much, this is what you should do. What do you think?
Well, you
Ellie?
did try. You asked her multiple times
I
and
did
told
ask
her
her
to
multiple
wear. You told her specific. Told everyone to cover their faces as well.
Yeah, she makes the decision.
Yeah, who are we to oppose?
Yeah.
Also, Nail Bunny just said it perfectly. Tim, don't worry, because Nail Bunny is saying she knows the risk better than anyone, and that is completely true. Completely true. Yeah, thank you for that super chat. And Dapper Uncle with the 13th curse upon the Safavids. Thank you. You'll get the 13th agreement from us.
I admire consistency, and I approve every single one of those curses.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Curse be upon the Safavids.
And Sherry, who says, 2 of my favorite Iranian guys.
Wow.
That's
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you,
Yay.
Sherry.
Thank you.
All right, only 2 more to go here. Nima Farce with the super chat who says, read a lot about Mossadegh and the Western lies about he was elected into parliament and his Qajar ties. I also have a medal from my grandfather given to him by the Shah, his role to remove Mossadegh. Oh, your grandfather got a medal to remove Mossadegh. That's a flex right there. I like your grandfather.
Wow. Your grandfather is a hero then.
He's a hero.
It's like, what the hell? That's amazing. Thank you for your grandfather's services then.
Yeah, thank you, Nima.
Yeah, thank you, Nima.
And Sketch Therapy who became a YouTube member.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice sketch.
And also says, how is the fiery but peaceful ceasefire going? I think Israel called the war in the north the ceasefire war. I think they
Really?
named it. I think they named it that. I think.
No, that would be funny. No, they did not do that. They did not
Israelis,
do
can you let me know?
the ceasefire war?
Look, if you
Like,
translate it, I
sure,
think. Pretty
sure.
it's-
Like we're not like we're in honor of the ceasefire that we are in. We're going to call our military operations among the ceasefire war. That is so beautiful. I fucking love it. I don't know if this is true, but I just want it to be true so badly. Oh my god, I love it.
People are saying,
Oh,
I think I saw something like that. I think it is called that. Well, we'll see.
beautiful.
But yeah, sketch the ceasefire in which part? Because even the ceasefire has different ceasefires. Because like they are not supposed to hit Beirut directly, but then they're bombing everywhere else. So,
My god, they should call the missiles that they drop on Hezbollah heads missiles of peace. And and then I don't know, the drones, like drones of negotiation. I don't This is great. Oh my god. We will rain peace upon your head. I mean, that would be fitting. Killing Hezbollah does bring peace. And like, hey,
Yeah.
we come with peace by killing terrorists.
yeah. Yeah, thanks, Sketch.
Thank you.
Then Casey, who says, I stand by my deletion comment earlier. I think.
Yes.
What was that about? Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
yes.
guys, inside joke here.
No. It will remain a secret. The YouTube gods are watching. Okay. Casey, I know what you're saying. Okay. Yes.
All right. So I have a couple of things out of Israel regarding Mossad for you guys. And I'm going to show them to you side by side in a second here. Oh, there it is. All right. Guys, speaking at his farewell ceremony, Mossad director David Barnier stated this. He said, a change of regime in Iran is both a realistic and attainable objective. It's a mission which within our reach, though it will undoubtedly demand determination, perseverance, steadfast dedication, etc., etc. This objective must remain at the forefront of our strategic priorities. And then, before I talk about this, I'm going to give you guys the incoming Mossad chief. So that was the guy who's going out of office. The guy coming in office is saying the strategic reversal we caused to the Iranian axis in the plan to destroy Israel, quote unquote, changed the power equation in the entire region. And he goes on to talk about it and saying how the work is not finished. He's on the same page as the last Mossad director. This guy has Benjamin Netanyahu's blessing as well. He's very much liked by him. And look at that. Both of them. This is the guy who's leaving. And this is the guy who's coming in. And they're both saying the same thing. Now, to me, this guy who's about to leave, I think is kind of sad. Like, I would be very sad if I was him, because I would be thinking, I didn't get to finish it. Like, why did it have to take so long? As soon as I leave, we're about to finish the Islamic Republic. We've been waiting decades to do this. And I think this whole statement that he's saying is kind of like we're going to do it. And, I'm going to call it right now that we're going to do it. So I just want to get that statement out there before I leave. What do you think?
I mean, there was a hope that the Islamic Republic would fall sooner, but I also say no, that it was a hope, but not an expectation. If you look at the statements, because a lot of people think that the Israelis miscalculated. But if you go look at their statements, even before all of this Operation Epic Fury and Roaring Lion started, they did say that this could take, a year or more, all of this. So that shows that they knew they had realistic expectations. So I think he knew ahead of time. But I just appreciate the fact that Israelis don't stop. The Israelis do not stop from the very beginning of the foundation of the modern format of the nation, the state of Israel. When you hurt Israelis, they will not stop until you're dead. Okay, they're not very known for letting their enemies get away and live, right? So this is why the Iranian people really have a lot of hope to Israel's dedication to get rid of the Islamic Republic. From day one, Israel always went hunting for their enemies, and they are very expert hunters, right? And they will never
Yes.
give up, and we appreciate that. Yeah.
And bless them for it.
Yeah.
So the other thing that I want to show you guys, and this may be of more interest to some of you here, this is also some news out of Israel. And this one is going to be coming out of Ben Gurion Airport, which is where all of the United States Air Force tankers and planes are stationed. And according to maps, guys, listen to this. According to all of the publicly available information that anyone can see, the United States Air Force transport aircraft fleet reached 521 flight sorties in the Middle East and Europe. And here's the map of that. All those green lines there, those are all flights that the United States Air Force has conducted by bringing supplies into the Middle East and into Israel. 521. Public, by the way, that we know of.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And if you guys want to take a look at that, some of you may have traveled through Ben Gurion Airport, and this might give you, depending on your experience, PTSD or nostalgia. So we're going to play this clip for you guys so you can look at the tankers.
Érdekében kérjük, hogy maradjanak bőven, biztonságüvükkel becsatolva, egészen addig még az erőtalajjelzés világítás repülőgépnek a végleges parkolóhelyre beállt. Kérjük, hogy majd óvatosan nyissák ki a csomagtárolókat, nehogy bármi kiessen és sérülést okozzon, illetve nézzenek szétüléseik környékén, nehogy bármilyen személyes tárgyat a fedezetünk felejtsenek. Emlékeztetnénk Önöket, hogy dohányozni majd csak az arra kijelölt helyeken, a terminál épületén kívül lesz lehetőségük.
So yeah, there is a ton of tankers. So if you want to get off your commercial flight, you're going to pass by dozens of United States Air Force tankers, chock full, filled to the brim. And actually, the Israeli, I think it was Interior Minister, doesn't like that at all, because a lot of the commercial flights don't have anywhere to park, and they're going to miss out on tourism money. So he's kind of pissed about that, actually.
This is very much like what we were saying before Operation Epic Fury.
Yeah, except now we have twice the amount. Twice. Guys, 521 aircraft, like transport huge cargo plane flights that had their transponders on. 521 on. How many were off? I don't know. But with that, Armin, you're going to enjoy these two pieces of news. One coming out of London. Everyone's going to love this one. This one's going to be great. Guys, so
Oh, wow.
everyone remembers this guy, right? Chunky Yogurt.
Oh, my God.
So he got banned from the United Kingdom. He cannot enter the country. And he found that out the day that he was going to go to the airport to go to the United Kingdom to give speeches and etc. He then goes on TV and admits something quite funny. I don't know why he would ever say this, But this statement makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Just listen.
Did you guys know that 10% of those married in the world are married to their first cousin?
Isn't that amazing?
10% of those married are married to their
That means
first
1
cousin.
in 10 married couples are married to their first
In
cousin.
the world.
In the world,
by
yeah.
the way.
So in the
No.
United States, it's
No,
frowned
I'm
upon,
kidding.
right?
Yeah,
But I do want to say it has been recent scientific evidence indicating that the likelihood of a child being born with certain disabilities because
Much
of
smaller than
incest
we
is
thought.
much smaller than we thought.
By the way, you think you don't know anyone who, in America, you were joking around that 1 in 10, etc. My grandparents are first cousins.
Really?
Perfect. Thank you for clearing that up. My grandparents are first cousins.
This is an old clip, by the way, but it's
Yeah.
resurfacing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Oh, you paused at the right pause. Look at that. That's a good. That's a good pause. Wow. Yeah, that does explain a lot. That explains.
Did you know
a
my
lot.
grandparent? Did you know I'm inbred? Did you know that?
Why would you? Why would he admit that? I don't know. That explains.
And if anyone wants to get mad,
This is the best. This should be an ad against inbreeding. You know? Oh my God, that's a good ad against inbreeding. You have to like show him all the crazy stuff that he does and says in a, back to back, and then cut to this, and then say inbreeding, not even once, or something like that. That would be
That
a
1 in
perfect
10,
ad.
etc. My grandparents are first cousins.
Yep, that's good. That's your clip. Don't do it, people.
My
Don't do
grandpa-
it. This is the result. Yeah. Make the ad. You make the ad. You need it right now in the UK. Oh my God, guys, UK's IQ levels are gonna drop. My God, this is the full Pakistanization of UK. So sad.
it's like the opposite of a Nike ad. Like, don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Stop it. You should. There was that ad. Stop it. Just stop.
I wanted to show you guys the epitome of hypocrisy by Europe. If anyone else has been pissed at Europe for the past few months, this is going to make you just as mad. So in Paris, we have something where not that long ago, a European politician told Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi that Iranians are not ready for democracy. Well, guys, guess what's happened in the past couple of days in France? Let's put about 50 seconds here. Guys, I'm going to put this side by side for you, okay? Listen to this. Oh no, it's buffering.
But there's a
little interest to these journalists.
go from the beginning.
One member of parliament
Well, it's kind of long, but I'll play it. I want
Oh.
people to just listen to this one part real quick. I'll play it.
even told me they didn't think Iranians were ready for democracy. But to that member of parliament, to those journalists, I remind you, Iranians aren't just ready for democracy. 40,000 people just gave their lives for it. And I won't let that be in vain.
The clips in the bottom, guys, are after a soccer team, football team, based out of Paris, won the Champions League. And noticeably, immigrants came out in the streets of Paris and basically destroyed the city.
Why would you destroy your own city when you won?
Imagine what they
I
do.
mean,
if
it
they
doesn't
lost.
make sense to destroy your city when you lose. But why would you, like, aren't you supposed to be happy? Isn't like it destroying things a reaction when you're mad? I don't get it. Somebody help. What the hell? What?
Well, this is democracy, Armin. This is
Oh, okay.
great. You bring in all the undesirables. I mean, do you guys see these people down here? Like, I'm just going to play it so we can talk. Do you guys see everyone in that clip down there? That's Paris. Okay. Every clip you're about to see here is Paris. Do you guys know how many doctors and lawyers and engineers are in that video? Every single one. Those are all doctors and lawyers. And look at these doctors right here. This is great. This is the result of Europe's democracy. But we Iranians are not ready for it, by the way.
At least they're not pregnant journalists, doctors, like in Gaza. So there's that.
And finally, let me do a quick scan.
And
Okay, we do.
By the way,
have
after that,
footage.
let's do that. Our super chats are piling up. So after that,
Okay, let's do it now. Guys,
Oh, okay.
After this, okay, we're going to read some super chats, and then we have the Iranian part of the news, and we have footage of the explosions that have been happening in Iran and the missiles. So let's get started here. First one is by Sketch, who says, it's a joke about fiery but peaceful Floyd riots. Oh, like the...
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha. Oh, it's a reference back to, the Floyd riots.
Yeah.
And people were calling it fiery but peaceful. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the reference.
Thanks, Sketch. That is similar. And a super chat from Arik-san, who says, ceasefire war is a skit from Yohai Sponder.
Don't know who that is.
Is that a comedian?
Probably.
Okay.
Obviously. Yeah. Okay.
Right, thank you, Arik-san. Sketch again, who says, point was to super chat in support. Yay, monetization. Yes.
Yay.
Yeah,
thank you, Sketch, for supporting Ellie.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a couple of days now.
Yes.
And Amir the Cricket says, beefy war, free Iran from Islam.
No.
Heck yeah.
Oh, by the way, now that you say that, yesterday I had a live stream on the Persian channel about, secularism and Islam in Iran in the future once Iran is liberated. How are we treating Muslims? What are the positions of Muslims in society? What does secularism mean? How do we keep Islam out of politics? What are the limitations? What are not the limitations? How strict are we going to be? What's going to happen to mosques? Could people have Quran classes? Is that allowed? Is that allowed? Can Muslims enter parliament, or can Muslims not be in the parliament? It was a fascinating discussion that we went into all these little details regarding the position of Islam and Muslims in Iran after Iran is liberated, in both politics but also in average life. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really interesting. It was. I liked it. And then we have, thanks, Amir. I really appreciate you, by the way. And another one from Sketch, who says, for the top hat and monocle fund, start the mustache. I actually kind of have.
Start the mustache? No, I will have a fake mustache.
They'll look better.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I have to choose. Them. Yes, because if you want me to have start the mustache, I have to choose between a mustache and my wife. So I don't. Yes. So I don't know. I think I'll keep my wife. So it needs to be a fake mustache. Yes, Mr. Monopoly Man. Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh, what? Did something big happen?
Yeah. Guys, major escalations.
Ooh. Let's hide the comment. Hide the comment first.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to that. I'm just going to wait for that to get verified. And while we do that, yeah, Europeans and their democracy. Anyway, heading on to the biggest piece of news, I guess depending on your viewpoint. But, guys, Tehran municipality has announced that the funeral procession for Iran's former supreme leader, Khamenei, will be held toward the end of the Iranian calendar month Hordad. So in about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. And this will be a 3-day long funeral procession, and it will be held in multiple cities across Iran. They have officially announced it. Do you hear that, Pete Seth? Couple weeks.
Do you know why? Okay, guys in the chat, tell me what is the most significant thing about this update that we have, that everybody's going to see and wait for. Let me see. Ali, you don't say anything. I want to see if anybody in our chat gets it. So they're going to have the funeral procession. I don't know if this is true or not. We have to see if this gets verified. But if whenever this is the actual date, or whenever the actual date is, what is the most important question that everybody is going to be wondering about? Yes, good. You guys look at this. Iranian. No, you Iranians in the chat, you already knew the answer. You're okay. I was gonna see if other people get it. Yes, people. The main point is everybody gonna see if Mujtaba will show up. If Mujtaba, because if he doesn't, if he shows up, holy hell. But if he doesn't show up, what the fuck? Like, you're not gonna show up to Ali Khamenei's funeral procession? That would, if he doesn't show up, many pro-regime people are gonna think, okay, he's dead. He's dead. And if he does show up, so either way, it will be big news. This is why a lot of people think that they're not holding a funeral procession. Because if he doesn't show up, it would be an admission that he's dead or close to dead. And if he does show up, that's a big deal. Now we finally see Mujtaba.
Do you think, what is the likelihood that the United States will resume military operations during Khamenei's funeral?
I know for a fact that they wouldn't bombard a funeral procession. They would not do that. I know some of you are going to be like, but why? But they won't do that. Okay. They're not going to do that. They have high standards. They might do targeted attacks. You know, they might do like if they could figure out a way to kill people without killing the people around them, they might do that. But neither United States and Israel is just going to bomb a funeral procession. So don't get your hopes up, guys, for that if you're waiting for that.
Yeah, but they will track them.
Yes.
Maybe when they're leaving, who knows?
That's how Lori Johnny died. He came out. He went back to his hole. They tracked him. They killed him. So that's true.
Interesting. Well, hopefully.
People are like, but why? Why? Oh my god. Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, there is a difference between us and them. So there's that. And also there will be children there. A lot of them.
Yeah, good point. All right, so moving on from that, I'm still gathering clips about the missiles that are being launched and intercepted. But let's go back to the map real quick. Okay, so zooming out a little bit, this applies to most big cities in Iran, where last night something pretty scary happened, actually. So we kind of talked about it on yesterday's stream because it was starting at that time. So last night, across multiple major cities in Iran, all communications were shut down. Not just internet, but internal mobile networks, intranet, Iran Cell, anything you want to call, text, anything, gone, done. Some people only had outages for about half an hour. Some cities had outages for a few hours. And let's ask the question. Why did this happen at the same time across multiple cities? Who could have done it? The regime. Why did they do it? We're not exactly sure, but let's take a look at every time that the regime has turned off the internet in the past. They did it to kill people, to silence their actual real actions from coming out. And this for me was particularly terrifying because they're getting ready to do it again. They're testing how long and how, and maybe specific areas that they could shut off all communications from to commit more massacres. Yeah, exactly. No border. A test to see if they can do it. They're trying to see, okay, can we just shut off internet instead of shutting off internet to the whole country, which hurts the economy? Let's do it to specific areas for a specific amount of time.
Interesting. Maybe they're testing their systems and to see how well it works.
Yeah, absolutely. If any of you are Iranian watching, I would highly recommend you go and find a way to connect to the internet, irrespective of if the regime can shut off the internet or not. And please be safe about it, because you may have to use it again soon. All right, I have something else for you guys. Let me translate this into English.
And then we also super chats. We have more super chats as well, piling in. Yeah.
Guys, if you were wondering about food inflation or just general inflation in Iran, this article has come out. And I'm not claiming that it's 100% accurate, but it will give you a sense of what's going on. This one is saying the price of 22 out of 53 commonly used food items. So think things like cooking oil, fruits and vegetables, meats, etc., have more than doubled in the past 5 months. So if we're thinking about vegetable
5
oil,
months, not even a year. Fucking hell.
So if you're thinking about vegetable oil, guys, 374% increase. So if you went and bought a $15, bottle of cooking oil, well, it's $45 now. Rice, 200% increase. Here's the crazy part. If you're in a working class household, okay, 3 of you, so mother, father, maybe kid, and you're the man of the household, let's just say you're the one who provides the money, you're the provider, well, now you're going to have to spend about 55 to 57% of your monthly income to buy 11 pieces of food.
What the hell? How do people even live like that? I still don't get it. Like how could they even survive this?
Half of your monthly salary for like 2 meals, 3 meals.
What? That doesn't make sense. Are you sure?
That's what this article is saying. So a working class household of at least 3 people has to spend between 55 and 57% of its total monthly income just to purchase 11 very basic food items.
That is too much.
This is from Factname. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now.
Can't even imagine that. And it's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse. This is why I think that there's a timer, and that timer is not until after the midterms. This is just my personal, guys, I'm just personally saying this. I just don't see a way where the Iranian people are going to rise up and get massacred again without the United States or Israel doing something about it. I feel like they can't allow that to happen again. And it will happen if they're forced out into the street because of these economic conditions. To cheer you guys up, I have a clip after this sad piece of news. And some of you, let me go back here to the map. Some of you may be reading this and seeing that it says Pride Month and that the pin is inside of Iran. So you might be wondering, well, what's going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Some of you might have seen this clip earlier on Iran Revolution Live. We also shared it yesterday on stream. And this is all I'd like to say is just happy Pride Month. So let's take a look from a different angle. Armin, I think if I was Mojtaba, I'd be really missing out here. I would really love to be in that crowd.
I don't think so. I don't think he want to be there. None of them are kids.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Mm.
Yeah.
Jesus. Can you send me that, by the way?
Yeah, of course. Oh man, it's great. Some stories write themselves.
Thank you.
All right, so I wanted to kind of structure it so that, we got that hard piece of news, but then we're going into better pieces of news. So you guys had your Pride Month showcase from the Islamic Republic, and now we're going to go into this report by Live Iran News. Okay, based on this report, if you guys take a look at the Strait of Hormuz, these are all lines of ships' movements. And they're saying that according to Mizar Vision, which is a Chinese satellite company, and they've been publicly releasing United States troop movements, aircraft carrier movements for everyone to see on the internet, and the United States has been pretty annoyed about it. They are tracking the movements of the Strait of Hormuz ships. Remember, this is not to help us. This is actually hurting us. Here's what's going on. All those lines you see in the Strait of Hormuz right now, those are all ships that have transited the Strait of Hormuz. And if we look over here, you can see that there's lines missing. Ships were moving from the Persian Gulf with their transponders off under the escort of the United States Navy and leaving the Strait of Hormuz intact. In fact, over 100 or 200 ships have done so in the past couple of weeks.
Wow.
China finally caught on, and they have released images outing the United States of America in doing this.
Why are they doing that?
Well, they've been doing this the entire war. So the entire war, they give up troops. They give the satellite images of bases, jets on the ground, everything. They're releasing this to tell the Islamic Republic, wake up. The United States is letting these ships go out. What are you doing?
Does this explain the drop in oil prices?
Yes, this explains the oil prices.
We had a 20% drop in oil prices in the past month. So this might be because the United States successfully moved all these ships, escorted them out. That's fantastic. It's beautiful.
So it looks like over the course of the evenings and nights, ships would turn off their transponders, get escorted out from the United States telling them, and they would actually go through the minefield. So it looks like the United States has actually figured out where the mines are and told these ships to cross. So the strait, yeah, Casey, the strait isn't closed.
It's not closed. And I saw this comment by Tin Lee, and I think we should have that meme. United States should be like to the Islamic Republic. Look at me. We're the shadow fleet now. I don't know if people know. The Islamic Republic has been trying to use shadow fleets to hide its shipments of oil for many, many years now. And now it's the United States has the shadow fleet. Yeah.
And
cool.
the United States can't even come out and say, obviously, when they're actually doing this, they won't come out and be like, yes, we are having ships come across, because that just hurts their operation. But wow, the oil prices dropped and everyone's like, what? How? This is why.
Nice. Love it. And is the world is going to come out and be grateful to America using its military and their own resources to alleviate, to ease up all of this tension in global economy without anyone else's participation, having American ships, an army, and the Navy basically coming out and providing the service to the world without the rest of the world participating? Is the world going to be like thankful to the United States of America?
I think they'll strongly consider it.
Oh, really? Nope. How did that then?
So I thought this was huge when I saw this. And again, we think this because the oil prices have dropped over the last couple of weeks.
Tina is saying we can't help it. It's our nature to protect. That's awesome. Oh my god. Ali, we have so many super chats that we need to respond to.
Yeah, let's do it. Do you mind doing that while I gather the explosions news?
Okay, sounds good. All right. So Mark, which got us to the finish line. Thank you so much, Mark. Mark of Reality, saying, why is multiculturalism so damn important to the politicians of the West? Nobody voted for this stupidity. Well, it's not. Multiculturalism is an excuse to sell them selling demographic reengineering to you. Okay. Multiculturalism is just a tool to make you feel guilty for a plan for them to get in votes to their parties. So it's not about multiculturalism. That's how they sell it. And it's mostly about votes. It's mostly about getting the people who would vote for you inside. Right. And thank you, Mark, for a good question. By the way, multiculturalism itself is not a bad thing. The woke version of it is retarded. So we had multiculturalism from a classical liberal perspective is actually beautiful. Multiculturalism from the multiculturalism form was just like the word liberal was basically turned into something retarded, but originally it was something good. Just like the word feminist made a lot of sense. Okay, because feminism, it was about just women, having the right to vote, being able to work, having the right to property. That was what feminism used to be, right? It wasn't about all of this retarded new bullshit that it's about, right? It was something under classical liberal values. It makes absolute sense. Multiculturalism also under classical liberal values made absolute sense. St. Patrick's Day is like, for example, multiculturalism, right? Having Jewish people being able to have bar mitzvah in a non-Jewish state, that's multiculturalism, right? That's all multiculturalism. Being able to have sushi. I don't know, being able to enjoy I don't know, French wine in in a non-French country. That's multiculturalism. Being able to enjoy, get classes for Argentinian dance. That's multiculturalism, right? Also having Western values in non-Western countries. That's multiculturalism. Japan and South Korea becoming as advanced as they are because of Western values going there and being the framework for how they do politics. That's multiculturalism. So that's multiculturalism is basically what King Cyrus the Great was for when he didn't impose his way upon people in his empire. Multiculturalism is King Cyrus rebuilding the Jewish temple and allowing the Jews to worship their own way. That's multiculturalism. And that's a great thing. Multiculturalism is amazing, but now multiculturalism apparently now means allowing the shittiest, most dangerous garbage ideas to come and invade your country and take over your politics. That is apparently the new idea of multi. But guys, the word culture has two different meanings, and we should separate them. One of them refers to one category of culture refers to dance, music, food, fashion, language, architecture, poetry. That's category A. And the more of that, the better, right? If you by multiculturalism, you mean more of that, more diversity in that, that's a good thing. But there's a second category of what we could refer to culture, and that's values. Values. And when it comes to dance, art, food, fashion, there's no objective better or worse. It's a subjective. You like some of it. You might like Japanese anime, and you might like, I don't know, Persian food or Greek food, for example, or Turkish kebabs. It's your personal taste. There is no superior and inferior. But the second category of culture, which is about morality and values, there's absolutely superior culture and inferior culture. And when we wanted diversity and multiculturalism, we were talking about the first category. We weren't talking about the second category. When it comes to values, there's inferior values. That means there's inferior culture in the second category. And not when it comes to the second category, there's inferior culture, and you shouldn't be tolerant of inferior culture. I think that you should go farther. I think you should make it your mission to destroy inferior culture, not just defend against it and not allow it in. When it comes to inferior culture, meaning inferior values, it makes sense for society as a whole to make it its mission to eliminate inferior cultures, annihilate it, wipe it out. Not when it comes to dance, music, poetry, food, fashion, there's no defense needed. To each their own. But when it comes to values and methods and moral systems, then not only I'm against inferior cultures, I think playing defensive against them is not enough. I think when it comes to inferior cultures, when it comes to values, you need to be on the offense. You don't need to be on the defense. You shouldn't just be on the defense saying not in my country. That's not good enough. Okay, playing the best defense is an offense. I don't want you to be short-sighted and just be like, I'm just going to protect my borders and not allow them in. I want you to go beyond your borders, go out there and fuck it up wherever the source is from. You need to go to the source and destroy it at the source. Anyways.
All right, I have updates so we can get through these super chats, and then wow.
Okay.
It's kicking up.
Okay, let's go through the super chats then. Casey, thank you so much for the super chat saying the yogurt's gone bad. Throw it out. Yep. That goes well with me. Yes. True, Casey. True. Dominic, thank you so much for the super chat. And when should I invest in pork bellies in Iran? You know what? That's actually a good idea. I don't know. No, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but okay.
Right after the Islamic Republic falls.
Yes. Not financial advice. Oh my God. Imagine the person with the first, pork farm or whatever in Iran. You know what? What you should consider first? Shiraz wine. Shiraz wine. Okay, guys, have you guys all heard about the Shiraz wine? Shiraz wine comes from Shiraz in Iran, and that industry will have a comeback. So look into that. And then we have Tinley with another super chat saying former Supreme Leader Mushtaba Khamenei is dead. Oh my God. Imagine we get that message on the news one day. Holy crap. Maybe Ali
will get that news one day.
Yeah. I imagine Ali breaks us like happening live on air. Amazing.
I can't wait for a piece of news to be so significant that I'm just like, wait, everyone stop it. And then like just go straight to it.
Shut up, Armin.
No, I'm never gonna say that.
Soon, yeah. And then Sarah, thank you so much for the super chat saying, fuck you, Khamenei. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yes. Good one. Yes. And then we got another super chat saying from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen, saying, we don't want to be just like the regime. Love you guys. Exactly. Don't lower yourself to their levels. That's when they have truly defeated you. And Roman Viking, thank you so much for the super chat, saying, I think we can clearly see the impact of the new Supreme Leader with these clips. They're normalizing it. Yes. But guys, just to be fair to I hope our classical liberal Zionist gay people in the chat know that we're just joking around. Okay. Like this is just
joking. It's okay to be gay, but it's not okay to be Mojtaba Khamenei.
Yeah. Wow. Somebody framed that. It's okay to be gay, but it's not okay to be Mojtaba Khamenei. That's good. Love it. Based. Guys, yeah. We're. I mean, I don't know about you, Ali, but me and many other people in this community, we're against what the LGBT community has turned into. And many people who agree with us are gay and trans themselves, right?
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Yeah. Nice one, Ellen. All right, and then we have Karen with a super chat saying that's why they keep shooting at us every night. Wait, when was the super chat came? Do you know the context of this?
Karen, are you in Kuwait? Oh wait, weren't they in Dubai? I think they messaged us.
Oh.
They were talking about it one time or something, I think.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. Yes. Okay. Well, stay safe, Karen, then. And then we got another super chat by Tinley saying, recently I listened back to old Michael Jackson hit, and lots of them about Africa. This globalist grift using celebrities have been going on for years. Well, I don't know if it's globalist to talk about Africa. I don't know. Is that globalist to talk about Africa? I don't know.
We're not African experts.
I mean, I talk about Africa a lot. You guys, I mean, by the way, globalist depends on what you mean by globalist. I'm against globalism. And by globalism, you mean threatening national sovereignty of independent nation states and making decisions from them for them in places that are by people who are not elected by the people there. And if it also means mass migration, unfiltered mass migration from countries with inferior values, all of that, if by globalism you mean that, then I am definitely against globalism. We do have to be careful because some people, not you, Tinley, I'm not talking about you, but some people, when they say globalist, they're talking about Jews, Jews. So people who are controlling the world behind the scenes. So be careful. We have to be careful with that. Also, some people think globalism means international trade and global cooperation between independent nation states. That's a good thing. So, but I think most of the people here who are against globalism, they're talking about what I just mentioned, basically not letting the people to decide their own destiny, people who are not elected somewhere out of the country making that decision for them, threatening a nation's sovereignty, and also being pro unfiltered mass migration, and also even legal migration from people with shitty values, coming into your country, right? And yes, if you mean by globalism, if that's what you mean, I'm definitely against it as well. It's a good to clarify what we mean, right? And then we have Karen. Thank you so much for the super chat, saying USA used to be multicultural in the best ways. Yes. In fact, United States is an example of proper multiculturalism, not this woke version of multiculturalism. Exactly, Karen. That's such a good point. In fact, United States becoming a superpower is because of that. And this is also this is because the founding fathers of the United States were inspired by Cyrus the Great. So none of the multiculturalism that founded the United States, the proper version of it, can be seen in Greek philosophy. Greek philosophy was, very much impactful in the founding fathers, but this part came from Iran. The multicultural part came from Iran and Cyrus the Great. And again, guys, when it's multiculturalism, we're talking about the proper version of it, not this retarded new version of it, right? And then Hoppy, is that how you pronounce it? Hoppy edits. Thank you so much for the super chat, saying you guys should check out Australian politicians Pauline Hanson. She's trying to ban the burqa. Oh yeah, I know that woman. She's trying to ban the burqa and won in parliament and was removed. She has balls. Yes, I think she did that twice, by the way. Yes, huge respect to her. She's getting a lot of shit because of that. She's like, she gets a lot of attacks, and I think like she's kind of like alone on this, isn't she? In Australia, she's really brave. Yeah, for now. Thank you for reminding us. So Pauline Hanson, try to remember that name. Karen with the super chat, thank you so much, saying about the ships being moved in the Persian Gulf. Oh, where's the rest? Is this a half? Where's the rest of it? I don't know what this is. Okay,
I'm not sure, but oh my god. Okay, Joe Hercules. I said, "Are y'all ready?" in the chat. He said, "Ready for what, Addy?" I came a little late. This guy, every time I type in the chat, I'm like, "Guys, breaking news." Joe cannot wait. He'll be like, "What is it? Tell me right now." Armin, stop talking.
Stop talking. Okay. Sorry. Addy, do you get frustrated when I interrupt
not at all.
you? Like,
not at all.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Yes, but just okay. Tell us, Sally.
Okay, look, you're gonna be surprised about this too. Damn, I mean, it's just coming out as it just keeps coming. The news keeps coming. Okay, guys, we're gonna start with what happened earlier today, and we're gonna go to what's happening right now. Okay, so in terms of boom booms today, this is how it started off. Today, the United States. Wait, let me go to share. Today, the United States disabled another tanker that ignored warnings and attempted to cross the Strait of Hormuz without coordinating with the United States Navy. So what they did was they launched a little missile right there, right into the engine room. And that ship is not going anywhere, no time. And so that got the IRGC a little angry, but they didn't do anything about it until the United States bombed Keshm Island again. And this got the IRGC pretty mad. So they started launching missiles from Darab, which is around here, here in Iran, and from Esfahan, and from Bushehr, from 3 different missile location sites. They started launching missiles haywire. They've been blowing up Erbil in Iraq, which is located here. So a lot of explosions here. They have been blowing up Kuwait, and in fact, Kuwait City has been hit a couple of times. The American base in Kuwait as well, Ali Al Salam military base, has taken direct hits and is now on fire. In addition to that, Bahrain, a little bit down the coast, very, very tiny country, has also been hit. Let me confirm the number of times. 8 times. So 8 explosions in Bahrain, not counting the missiles that have been intercepted. So the IRGC kind of went all out here. Yes, so wow. Not only did we see some of these missiles not be intercepted, a lot of them landed. And if you guys want to take a look at what those look like, well, we have some clips of that for you. We actually also have someone who is filming the explosions in the air and actually crashed their car doing it. So before we look at that, take a look at this. So that beeping noise is actually the sirens going out, and you guys could see the explosions there from the interceptions.
Did this just happen?
This just happened. So that was Kuwait. This was Kuwait. And it looks like someone actually was so, starstruck from, this is as of today, guys. This is as of the past 60 minutes. Everything I just said, the American base in Kuwait taking a direct hit, on fire, Bahrain getting hammered by 8 explosions. This is all in the last 30 to 60 minutes. Just happened. The explosions in Keshm Island just happened. The United States disabling that tanker happened exactly 2 hours ago. So from that 2 hours ago till now, this is what's going on. This guy was filming while driving, which I do not recommend, especially when there's missiles overhead.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Look at that. There's missiles flying everywhere.
Holy shit.
This is crazy. Can we take a look at that again? I just want to see this. Look at
show
this.
that again. Whoa.
And then look at the sky. Look at the missiles. Look at that. Boom. Just keep on going. Launch them.
Wait, where is it? Whose missiles are like? Wait,
These are the interceptor missiles going.
there's the interceptors. Yeah.
So he gets out of his car to go check on them. Yeah, that's just, man, there's just some entertaining clips here.
That's crazy.
So to give you guys an overview, this is what it looks like. So down here on the bottom right, that boom boom happened. And then they were launching missiles from here in Iran and here, Bushehr, and then a little bit up north over Isfahan as well. And all of those missiles landed here, Kuwait and Bahrain. Let me just check to see if there's anything new here. Fighter jets of the IRGC are in the skies over Ahvaz and Isfahan. Anti-air defense has been activated. Sirens are still ringing out across the Middle Eastern countries. Suicide drones have been launched from Bushehr, from Iran. A new missile attack New sirens again in Bahrain. So it looks like Bahrain's about to get hit one more time. Wow, this looks just like the guys, like right now. When you guys ask when, I'm talking about right now, like right now. As of 60 seconds ago, 1 minute ago. We're getting reports that the United States Al Jafer base in Kuwait is being targeted and may have taken hits. Wow. Okay. If this doesn't start off something significant, I don't know what will. Kuwait got hit. Bahrain got hit. United States bases directly hit. And the IRGC has come out with a statement. Let me find that for you guys right now. It was just here. And they've come out with a statement saying that, yes, we are going to keep on doing this because the Americans started it. I'll just summarize it for you. The Americans started it. And by the grace and power of Allah, we have hit them. We have hit them hard. And we will continue to keep hitting them hard every time they take an inch forward with seismic proportions. That's all I remember of theirs. Oh, and it's right here. In response to the arrogant and blatant aggression committed by the terrorist American forces by targeting the national sovereignty of the Islamic Republic on Kashmir Island, the IRGC, by the grace and support of Allah, has struck the American bases in the state of Kuwait with precise and intensive missile strikes and successfully destroyed the targets. Cool. Armin, this is literally just like during the war.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're getting so many updates.
More missile attacks on Kuwait again. So this will be the third round of missile strikes on Kuwait. About also the same 2 or 3 missiles.
These are suicide drones and ballistic missiles?
Yes, suicide drones launched from Bushehr, which is that, if you look on the other side of the Persian Gulf across from Kuwait, there's a red dot. It's being launched from there. So they have no time to prepare. And actually on Kuwaiti X, people are coming out and complaining that what is the use of a text message or a siren if we hear the explosions first? Makes sense. That distance is nothing. Those missiles are going to get there in no time. And looks like the American base in Kuwait is under attack for the third round in the past hour. So at this point, there have been dozens of missiles and drones launched from the IRGC. Dozens.
So, guys, look at this. So this is Iran, right? This is Iraq. This is Kuwait. So if you come, this is the northern part of the Persian Gulf. This is Bushehr. This is Kuwait. So if you're throwing missiles from Bushehr at Kuwait, they will be right there, like in no time. There is no defending this. Like there is no, wow, Kuwait is fucked. Like there is no defending this. There is no, Israel, even if you give them Israeli defense, Israel is like, when missiles go from Iran to Israel, they have a much higher chance of being able to intercept it. Like this is the distance, you see, guys? But the same defense mechanism, the same defense system, if you put it in Kuwait, will be so much less capable to stop missiles coming from just across the Persian Gulf. Like this is the shortest distance that you could imagine.
Yes.
There is no defense, anti-rocket, anti-missile defense that is advanced enough to stop that, guys. And this is why we say no to this two-state solution, by the way, just so, because Israel can stop, many rockets coming against Tel Aviv, coming from, even ballistic missiles coming from the Islamic Republic. Maybe they can, but if you look at this, if you turn Judea Samaria into Palestine, then the distance from Tel Aviv is so small that there is no technology that could defend against that.
Breaking news.
Ooh.
More explosions. So the United States has retaliated.
Bahrain.
The United States has now retaliated against the IRGC and has now blown up more targets in Keshem Island in the Strait of Hormuz. So this is the second time in the past hour and a half the United States has struck Keshem Island. Is my mic
Okay,
is my camera stuttering?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm hearing sirens in Bahrain. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the funny part. So Armin was talking about this, about the reaction time. If you launch a missile from Iran to Israel, you have roughly 11 minutes of a warning. If you launch a missile from, can you show Bushehr in the same frame as Kuwait? If you guys see that yellow dot on the right, if you launch a missile from there to Kuwait, which is on the other side of the water, you got maybe a minute. So you're going to end up hearing the explosion of the missile first, then the sirens. And actually, a lot of people are mad about that. They're posting about that, how they're really mad, but that's happening.
This is crazy stuff. This is why Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, you guys there is no amount of air defense that Israel or United States could give to you that will protect you. The only thing that will protect them, Ali, what is the only thing that could protect these countries and they need to push
Get rid
for?
of the Islamic Republic. Get rid of them.
Exactly. Regime change.
All right. More breaking news. So we were talking about how there's explosions in Erbil in Iraq. Looks like Mossad headquarters in Erbil have been struck.
Oh my God. Okay. Wait. Who's the source of that? Is it the Islamic Republic? Because
The
they
Islamic
always
Republic.
say that.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't believe in that for a second. See, I knew, Ali. See,
Okay.
I knew even before you told me. I knew the source of that is the Islamic Republic. You know
that's
why?
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
But you know why I knew it was the Islamic Republic? Because the Islamic Republic is always so desperate to show its regime supporters that they're doing something productive. So they just bomb the Kurdistan region of Iraq. I'm like, yep, they have destroyed the Mossad bases in the Kurdistan province of Iraq like a million times. Like, I don't even know.
Just like how they sunk the Abraham Lincoln.
Right, yeah, but this is a more consistent, like they have said that forever. Every time the Islamic Republic wants to react, like Kurdistan, bomb Kurdistan. Bomb Kurdistan in Iraq is basically the Islamic Republic's answer to everything. And they're like, Mossad is there, sure.
More breaking news. We now have sirens sounding off in Saudi Arabia.
Whoa. Oh, wait, look at this.
Explosions heard near Dubai Airport. United Arab Emirates is now also being targeted.
I'm seeing ships struck by projectiles off the coast of the UAE. Air defense active in Saudi Arabia. Guys, it seems like this is huge. It seems like this is something big is starting.
Oh my God. Armin, the IRGC is hitting everyone. They're targeting everyone.
Why are they
United
doing this?
States, if we do not go back, do you understand how the United States is going to look now? To let the Islamic Republic hammer Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi, Dubai, or United Arab Emirates, and for the United States to do nothing? Wait. Do you know what this means, Armin? One, if the United States does nothing, it might look like a clown. But it would also force the Arab states, the Persian Gulf Arab countries, to be more reliant on the United States and to probably give in to more normalizing of relations with Israel, because now they're seeing that they're getting hit and the United States is not going to come and save them.
Yes, it's going to also try to get them to try to come up with a solution to get rid of the Islamic Republic, because Daddy USA is not going to come save you.
Exactly. So yes,
So you
Saudi
need
is
to-
now having sirens. American bases in Saudi are also having sirens, so it looks like they're getting targeted too. So it looks like all the American bases are now getting targeted. But strangely enough, not only are ships off the coast of the United Arab Emirates being targeted, but the Dubai airport, for the billionth time during this war, has now been targeted again.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay, so now, guys, the strikes have happened. Okay, at this point, we know what they mean. We're going to wait and see what the United States is going to do, which is three things, I think, so far. I'm trying to just think on the fly here. One, do nothing. Continue the blockade. Just ignore this. Call it a violation of the ceasefire. Two, force the Arab countries, pressure them more, normalize your relationships with Israel. They're the only ones that can provide you protection after we, the United States, leave the region eventually. Or three, back to full-on strikes. Finish off the IRGC.
This is big. This is all over the place.
This is why you guys watch us, because it happens live and we cover it all for you.
Israeli. Okay, so no, that's Beirut. This is air attack alert. Alerts reported in the UAE. Multiple sources report Iranian ballistic missiles impacts in Kuwait. In Kuwait, targeting areas near Ali Al Salem Air Base and Camp John.
More breaking news. So I just told you guys how we heard sirens in Saudi Arabia. Well, now there's explosions in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia.
What?
Yep.
Say it again.
Explosions in Riyadh, the
Oh my
capital of
God.
Saudi Arabia. Reports from Arab media.
Have you heard? Did you saw this? Did you say this ship? There's also a ship that it was just struck by a projectile off the coast of the UAE.
No, you said that first.
Oh.
Airspace over the Persian Gulf Arab states have been clearing up now. People are trying to get out of the way.
What do you think it led to this? What do you think led to this?
Guys, here's what my theory has been. Since May 25th, so exactly 9 days ago-ish, the United States of America has been probing the IRGC. They've bombed the Strait of Hormuz, not counting tonight, I think 4 different occasions. They've disabled multiple ships that coordinate with the IRGC. The IRGC have just found out that the United States has been letting ships come through the Strait of Hormuz with their transponders off. They've been losing on every front. They're getting poked. And tonight, after the US disables another ship and bombs Qasem Island in the Strait of Hormuz, IRGC has just gone ballistic. Attacked everyone. All of them. The only one that hasn't been hit is Oman. Iraq got hit. Saudi got hit. Emirates, Kuwait, Bahrain.
Yeah, Erickson just gave us a super chat saying you can always trust the IRGC to behave like IRGC. True. Also, we got another super chat by Teresa saying, "Please open an account on Truth. Many supporters." Yep, I should. I'm gonna do it at some point. Yeah, I'm just been so busy, but yes, for sure. Remind me again if Ali. By the way, Ali, remind me if we should both open Truth social accounts.
And Rumble, right?
Rumble, yeah. And thank you guys for the super chats.
Shin Okay, this might not be anything significant, but Shin is reporting jet activity over Tehran. This is most likely IRGC jets. We also heard jet activity over Esfahan earlier as well. These are all IRGC jets, in my opinion.
Samantha, I'm not seeing anything on Yemen yet. If you're waiting for that, Samantha was asking in the chat.
Armin, I think we're about to make a deal.
That's good.
Commercial flights over the Persian Gulf have been told to clear airspace and are now being redirected. Well, great talks. Talks are going great. We're talking with Iran every day. We're talking with Iran every day. Just 2 days ago today.
So you can see most of the activities here today.
Man.
We have a lot of
it's going to escalate even more.
There's a lot of Bahrain is getting a lot of crap.
Oh man. Yeah, Bahrain got hit a lot. Kuwait got hit a lot. Saudi's getting hit now. And the guys, they're going for a lot of the American military bases too. I hope there's no casualties there.
New update, Bahrain closes airspace to all traffic.
I think I'm a couple minutes ahead than this software.
Yeah, you are. Multiple sources report Iranian drone and missile strikes targeting Kuwait. Guys, look at this. We have our intelligence dashboard is not as fast as Ellie. Yeah, and this is what you were saying earlier. This was updated 2 minutes ago here, but you said it already way before the 2 minute. Explosions reported on Qesh. Explosion reported on Qesh Island. Causes
Again,
unclear.
This is the second round by the United States tonight. The first one was 2 hours ago. Well, and actually an hour ago. And then again now. Okay, I'm also getting blasts reported in Dubai. So it looks like, yeah, the airport is being hit.
Wow. Dubai airport is being hit?
Yeah, people are they reported sounds of explosions near Dubai airport, which has been hit like 40 times so far during this war.
You want to play the videos again that is coming out to people who might have not seen it?
Yeah, right before that, there's an Iranian in Iran who posted this. Wow, there is chaos in Ardabil. People thought it was an earthquake. Everyone ran outside. 2 fighter jets and a tanker are currently in the sky of Ardabil. It is raining heavily. We came outside. I'm filming. I'm just going to send it now. It sounds really scary. It's now 3 a.m. on Wednesday. The electricity also went out. I'm filming and I'm going to send it now. They sent this on a pro-Shah Telegram channel. Ardabil is northwest of Iran, I believe.
Yeah.
It's in Iran, I mean, like just northwest of it. Jet activity over Elam province now, which is what, southwest, right?
Elam is south.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, let me show you guys those clips. Guys, for any of you who didn't see that clip,
Elam is west, sorry.
West, okay. Guys,
completely west.
This is my favorite clip of the week, I think. Let me show this. I love the car crash clip. I think it's so funny.
Also show the rockets. Did you see? Did you show the rockets flying overhead?
Yeah, let me do that as well. Here, I'll play this for you guys while I find the other one. Guys, watch this. Wait for it. All right, that was that. And here we can see some more clips. So if you guys want to see an interception happen, here it is.
Oh, that's actually impressive that they managed to get those. What defense system is that? Is that THAAD?
Should be probably should be the THAAD.
The THAAD?
So yeah, I hate that siren noise,
Thank
man.
you.
That's annoying.
Thank you, America. By the way, that THAAD is American.
Yeah, and here's some fallen debris from one of these missiles or drones. I actually have the clip of that falling. I want to show that instead.
Roman Viking gave us a super chat and said, "Bye bye ceasefire." What do you think, Ali?
Guys, what? No, come on.
I mean, has there ever been a ceasefire? I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, sure. This,
Why is this like this though? Okay, maybe this is better. All right. So that just falls straight in the middle of the street, a piece of flaming debris.
Dude.
And I'm glad I'm not driving there. Yep.
That's after
Wow.
the interceptor hit a missile or a drone.
Yeah, must be, yeah. And this is what
Oh,
this guy looks like.
Oh, this is like ceasefire. He's like, it means seize the fire. Yes, that's a new meaning.
Guys, we're at this point where we need a memorandum, we need an MOU to even, we need to agree to even talk, and then we need a ceasefire for the ceasefire. But don't worry about it.
We need an MOU for the definition of a ceasefire, and then after that, we need an MOU for the MOU to write the MOU.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. I think after this, Armin, حالم به هم میخوره از کلمه مذاکره. Like every time I hear negotiation from now on, I'm gonna feel sick. Every time I hear ceasefire from now on, I'm gonna feel sick. Like these words mean nothing to me now.
You just amplified the feeling of millions of Iranians by saying that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh my God, look, this is the 21st century. I can show you guys the perspective of this missile being launched from Iran. Okay, look at that trail. It's launching from Iran. And then the very same missile I can show you is going to get intercepted mid-air and land on a Kuwaiti street minutes later. This is the 21st century here.
My God. You know, we should go to Kuwait right now. Bet you the hotels are dirt cheap. Ooh, guys, this is the best time to go for a visit to Dubai. Lowest hotel prices right now.
Hey, in that Pro Shaw channel, another person's like, greetings. I'm near the Iran-Azerbaijan border, northwest. A few minutes ago, several fighter jets went towards Iran. Could it be?
You know where that is? That's where people from Iran, whenever they hear fighter jets in that area, there's boom booms in Tehran after.
Can
So
it
I don't
be?
know. I don't know, because that's exactly every time we get news, like, oh, I just heard fighter jets above my head. A few minutes after, there's explosions in Tehran. So I'm not saying get your hopes up, but that's used to be the trend. So you think that, those are Israeli? It's usually, I mean, look at the map. Let's go back here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So here, like, this is Azerbaijan is right up here, right? This is Tehran, okay? And it usually goes through, I mean, okay, so these are the provinces. Kurdistan and Kermanshah especially hears fighter jets. Azerbaijan hears fighter jets. And then there's boom booms in Tehran. Like, these are the provinces, northwest and northwest. When sometimes when you hear fighter jets, then after that you will see some explosion somewhere in Iran, especially Kermanshah.
Someone in the chat said there may be a new CENTCOM post. Let's check it out.
Ooh. By the way, I should be going right now, but Ali, if I leave, do you want to keep going without me? Because there's so much happening. Okay, yeah. Ali, every time I'm because I have a Persian show coming up and I want to go there and hang out with them and right now, see what's happening right now with them as well. But we could do divide and conquer. You could stay here and keep everyone updated. No pressure, by the way. You don't have
pressure.
to. No. Okay. You could keep people updated regarding every update that you're getting with the people here, and I'll go do the same thing in the Persian chat. Yeah, keep people saying, yeah, keep going. Yeah, so many interesting things are happening. So guys, when I go, Ali is going to continue the stream with you guys here.
Okay, sounds good.
No pressure, but no pressure, but we might going to full-on kinetic attacks at the Islamic Republic. We might be minutes away from Mushtaba dying.
Yeah,
but yeah, no pressure. We'll see, guys. Is tonight the night?
Well, here's the thing. Even if tonight isn't the night, this was enough of a provoked response from the IRGC to move things along faster.
Yes. This is proof that IRGC does what IRGC does. There's no peace with these fuckers, right? And the Americans have tried everything to give them the opportunity to behave, and now they have proven to the whole world that they just can't behave. Oh, CENTCOM post. Texas saying there is a CENTCOM post. Do you want to?
Yeah, they just said that they just. Oh, okay. Actually, wait. There was this one sentence that's pretty significant. Okay. And when I say significant, I mean it's probably not as significant as everything that's been happening. Okay, so CENTCOM just said moments earlier, we just shot down 3 one-way attack drones from the IRGC that were going to civilian ships. So it looks like these civilian tankers, the oil tankers, were coordinating with the United States Navy, and the IRGC started shooting them. So to stop them, the United States Navy just took out the missile sites in Keshim Island. They said no U.S. personnel were harmed. Now, this just came out, and at the same time, we are hearing explosions in American bases in Kuwait and Saudi. I hope everyone's okay there, but we'll end up knowing what happens soon. These guys are a bit behind. Actually, fairly behind, which makes sense. I mean, all right.
So it was. So the intercept, the defense system in Bahrain was the U.S. Patriot system. So U.S. Patriot system intercept Iranian attacks in Bahrain
and Kuwait's Patriot as well.
Patriot?
I'm sure they have all of them, but yes.
I don't know. Okay.
I mean, at this point, I'd be surprised after the pounding that they received during the 40-day war if they didn't just come and buy everything that they could, but who knows?
I mean, there is not enough of them to go around. That's the thing.
Oh, true. Wow, I think it's so cool that you can see the missile getting launched from Iran, like civilians just recording it, and then you see the same missile coming in and landing where it's going or getting intercepted. This
Wait,
is the
Tina is in Kuwait. She's saying we have them in Kuwait. Tina, stay safe. Javed, your test is working. I don't know what you're testing. Yes, UAE also has Iron Dome. The only country other than Israel that has Iron Dome is UAE because Israel gave it to them. Okay, I need to go to get ready for the Persian show, but you keep on going as long as you need to. Okay. But yeah, as soon as you see it, if it dies down, go take a break. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
I'll text you on Telegram if things kick up further.
So Texas saying everyone stay safe, and then Joe wants you to see his commenting. Ali, hope you
was
see
it
my
the?
comment.
I think Joe was meaning this comment. I was trying to look up further to see if he meant anything else. He said, "I had to come back from Tusi's channel because you're quicker on all the info." Thank you.
Oh wow, thank you.
I do my best.
All right. So yeah, keep Ali is like really Ali is quicker than my intelligence dashboard to be like it's hard to compete with that. Like I keep looking at it for updates and Ali has already given us the updates. So it's pretty
You know what? The thing is, you're paying these guys to provide you the information. I'm doing it out of pure passion. I work harder than them.
Yes, there's no price for love. Okay. So what am I talking about? All right, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna go to the Persian channel. I'll leave you with Ali. Okay, Ali. I'll keep me. Message me if something major happens. Okay.
Okay, guys. Before Armin goes, he's gonna go to his Persian show. It's gonna be in Farsi. If you guys want to tune in, he's gonna be streaming separately. And if something happens where there's more escalation, Armin can come back, or we'll see what happens. I'm gonna continue giving you guys what's been going on. Yeah, good luck.
I'm good. All right. Thanks, Ali. See you soon.
Yep. All right. So let's do a quick little recap here, guys. Okay. We had earlier today, we found out that Chinese satellites showed the United States has been coordinating with oil tankers and cargo ships in the Persian Gulf to let them pass through, turning off their transponder in the dead of night. Then the IRGC found out, and it looks like they weren't too happy about it. So they started launching drones and missiles at these ships, which provoked the United States to attack Keshem Island in the Strait of Hormuz to destroy these threats, and they intercepted the drones as well. The IRGC got so mad at this that they went crazy, and they are sorry, news is coming out at the same time, and they just launched missiles at everyone. So they've launched missiles into Iraq, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. What does this mean? It's exciting news, but guys, what is the United States going to do now? What are the Persian Gulf Arab countries going to do now? Think about it. One of the reasons why all of this has been delayed, the strikes have been delayed, is sure, get more missile interceptors, rest the troops, this and that. But you also want to pressure the Persian Gulf Arab countries like Saudi, Qatar, and Bahrain, Kuwait to be more friendly with Israel so that Israel can start selling them defense weapons and provide security for them. The United States doesn't want to be there forever. These missile attacks, Bahrain got hammered, Kuwait got hammered, Saudi's been hit, American bases in all of these countries have been hit. We don't know if there's casualties yet. Bahrain is getting hit again right now. So this is the 5th round, I believe. If they don't see the threat at this point, and if they do not realize the pressure, I don't know what to say. I think that the Persian Gulf Arab countries at this point are going to be looking for the U.S. to provide them protection, because they know that the IRGC didn't just launch all these missiles as a final strike. This isn't even what the IRGC can fully do. Now, with this fresh in their minds of tonight, they're going to be much more cautious. The United States might get what it wants from these Arab countries. So that's what I'm waiting to see what happens. I want to see what the response is. And we have a couple of super chats here. So, Agent Anderson said, I moved my 401k out of stocks a couple of weeks ago when it looked like boom booms were imminent. Bought back into the market today, so now back to war. Yeah, that sounds like something that would happen to me. But yeah, thank you for that super chat, Anderson. And Momo, who says, free Iran, France, Germany, and Britain from the grip of Islam. Go Ali and Armin. Thank you. Yeah, maybe in that order. Maybe put Britain second. Yeah, but I agree with that. Thank you. Oh my God. Israel's Channel 14 is saying, if the Iranian regime fires even a single bullet towards Israel tonight, all the gates of hell will open upon them. Okay. Looks like there are more explosions in the Strait of Hormuz again. South Sura. Let me just double check. Is that a village in the Strait of Hormuz? No, that's in Kuwait. Okay. Kuwaitis have been so mad. Kuwaitis have been very mad on X. I'm like translating their posts. And they're all like, what's the point of sirens and texts if we're going to hear the explosion first? And what is CENTCOM doing? They're not protecting us. Which is important. Let me show you guys some more clips. For any of you who may not have seen, I have my new favorite clip. I'll actually show that in a bit, but let's see what this is. Yeah, okay. If any of you guys are in one of the Persian Gulf Arab countries, please take cover. I've always personally thought that I might just drive into the middle of the desert when all this happens and just set up a little mini camp and just watch, but I imagine that everyone's going to be trying to get out of the city, so we'll see. Here, I'm going to show you guys what the launches look like. Go here. Okay, so this is a missile that was launched out of Iran. Then I'm going to show you guys what happens to that missile when it's going to be landing. So look at that. That missile is on its way. I think it's crazy that we can get footage like this, and then you'll see that, like, for example, this will happen on the other side. I think it's crazy. I mean, imagine just seeing that while you're driving. And speaking of driving, let's take another look at this clip. This is my favorite clip.
طلع من هنا يا رب شوفها صادها مسك سكه محمد مسك سكه العنم اخ العيال اخ العيال اخ العيال وقف رجال دعم وقف والله يلا.
So that guy was watching the missiles, which you can see right there. Those are interceptor missiles taking off. The other guy was maybe trying to record at the same time he was driving and crashed, but it looks like he's okay. I mean, this guy's getting out of his car to go check on him. Man, I would be so nervous being around a big oil truck like that. It's crazy. Man. Here's what I hope. I hope that everyone's okay. I don't I don't want to see. And here's that missile from Iran that was launched. Yeah, and those siren noises are pretty annoying, but man. Agent Anderson says, so if the regime falls tonight, you're welcome, JK. If we have to sacrifice your 401k, your entire retirement savings for the Islamic Republic to fall, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Here, let's go back to the map here. There's actually a couple more things that I wanted to update you guys on. So hopefully everyone that showed up is now fully caught up on what happened tonight. Armin showed this earlier, but because this is really important, I want to go back to showing this. So this is going to be a lady in Iran who wrote on a piece of paper, "Arm us, we the people." And Armin got this video, posted it, and it was immediately reposted by Mark Levin, who's a close friend to President Donald Trump. Mark Levin has a show where his audience are MAGA, Republican, Trump supporters, and they're all going to see it. I mean, I hope that Mark Levin talks about it in this show, which starts, I think it starts in 9 minutes, actually. So hopefully he talks about how the Iranian people in Iran themselves want to be armed, regardless of the massacre that they had to suffer. They still want to fight this regime. And you know, speaking of the people of Iran, we actually have some students who are protesting in Hamadan in Iran, which is a smaller city. It's not as big as the capital. But for example, they come out. So these students are protesting the fact that they have to take a very difficult entrance exam once a year to be let into university. And this will pretty much determine their professional life. And you got to study for this and take it at age like 16, 17, 18. It's like 17, 18, or maybe a little bit later. And what ended up happening was, for the past few months, you don't really have classes. And if you do, you're not really learning much. You're stressed out. Life's not been great lately. All of a sudden, their schools are telling them, it's kind of like the SAT or the ACT, but it's 10 times more important. You don't get to, it's not like America where you send in college essays. You don't write essays and send them in, and you don't go like, oh, I had 100 hours of community service and all these extra stuff. You just take this test. That's it. That's how good you are. You just reduce down to this single number that you take on one day. And they haven't been having like good classes for the past few months. All of a sudden, they're being told, you guys are gonna have to come and take this test. And these people are like, what do you mean? We haven't even, what, huh? I don't even want to take a math test, like a regular math test. What do you mean? So they're shouting like, yell out loud for your rights. And that's all they're saying. It's actually not too different from what everyone in Iran is saying, guys. So let me see if that was the last thing. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Let me check on the news. All right, so, oh, sorry about that. Looks like things are dying down. I don't hear any new missile launches coming in. So that may have been it for tonight. What do you guys think that the United States is going to say or do? Deal? Ceasefire? Extension? Should you extend the ceasefire? What's going on? Oh, how did I miss this? The only country that was not hit. Anyone take a guess? We had Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi, United Arab Emirates. Who didn't get hit? Not Oman. I'm thinking of another country, but Oman's a good guess. You guys know the answer. Qatar. Qatar was not hit. Interesting. Everyone was hit except for Qatar. Very interesting. If you're the other Persian Gulf Arab states, would you be mad at Qatar? I feel like I would be mad. Qatar did not get hit. Nope, no sirens, no explosions. Every other country there got hit. And keep in mind, to hit the United Arab Emirates and to hit Bahrain, like Qatar is in the middle of these two countries, and it's not like this a huge area. It's not very crazy here. What a ceasefire! Oh, I didn't mean to join that. All right. Does that mean, according to CENTCOM, that the ceasefire is still in place? If the IRGC has launched dozens of missiles, let me read their post again. Here, let's read this together. Okay, let's see what they actually said. Let me refresh this to make sure there's no new posts. Okay, so 22 minutes ago. All right. So CENTCOM said that we defended against multiple IRGC ballistic missiles and drones. Then we struck Keshem Island in self-defense. That was tonight. After we did that, the IRGC launched more missiles against the Persian Gulf Arab states, but they're saying that all of them failed to hit their intended targets. Well, that's not true. Sorry, CENTCOM, you're right. And then CENTCOM responded again. No U.S. personnel harmed, and we are ready to. Oh my God, they did say it. CENTCOM forces remain vigilant and ready to defend during the ongoing ceasefire. Interesting. Are any one of you historians? Is this has there ever been a ceasefire like this? I'm not sure. Jet activity over Iraq. Interesting. Okay, so I think maybe different countries have scrambled their Air Force jets into their airspace. No. Yeah, I don't think ceasefire has ever been like this. Well, man, even Iraq got hit. But to be fair, Iraq's been getting hit every couple of days for the past forever, actually. I want to know what happened because someone in the northwest of Iran reported that there was jet activity headed into Iran. But then we haven't heard anything since. And if those were Israeli jets, for example, we would have immediately heard explosions in Tehran or any other city like that. Man. Wyatt with the super chat. Also, I like how yours is orange. I don't know how you can do that. Is it just your profile picture? Wyatt says, in the 60s, people believed US communists, Soviets, or Chinese Communist Party might take over USA and disarm us. So Kurt Saxon wrote a 7-volume book called The Poor Man's James Bond to arm us from stuff we can make at house. Oh, all 7 volumes are free online. Read. Oh, interesting. The Poor Man's James Bond. So you can make weapons from your everyday household items. Okay. Yeah. Huh. I always wonder why there isn't so many different tactics going on. But personally, I always thought that the arming of the Iranian people didn't just stop with the Kurdish separatist groups. I think they continued. They chose different paths because if you're the Pentagon, you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket. And I think we do have a lot of the people that you want inside of Iran to be armed. Most likely people who received training from Mossad and etc. And we have a follow-up super chat from Wyatt who says, Vietnam was like this. Tet offensive was a ceasefire. Okay. Tet offensive was a ceasefire. Ceasefire where both sides would just keep going, but like at a smaller scale. And my favorite critic, InServer, says you have no evidence for this, talking about the arming of the Iranian people. Yeah, I have no evidence for it. I'm just going off of logic, which is why I'm saying I think. I'm just thinking that if I was the Pentagon, I wouldn't just try the Kurdish separatist groups and didn't work. And I was like, okay, whatever, I give up. GG, guys, go home. Let's see here. So Wyatt's saying those books about how to make household weapons are about how to make gunpowder, how to take out tanks. Okay, so I had no idea that I could do that with household items. Interesting. Pentagon doesn't arm people, Addy. Of course not. Of course not. I shouldn't even insinuate that. It's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous to say. But here's what's kind of strange to me. People in Kuwait and Saudi were saying that US bases were hit. Like they were seeing smoke rise from it. Obviously, this is just, people on the ground talking about it, but CENTCOM came out and said that none of them were hit, that they intercepted everything. Yeah, I'm not sure. Come on. Is there no that's it? That's all that's gonna happen? We got that close? Wyatt with another super chat. Thank you so much, by the way. Who says we were in peace talks and the communists attacked. But I mean like this, where they attacked and then attacked and then attacked again and again. I'm not sure. Michael Feldman said, the US had a defector to the IRGC. She had classified info. Monica Witt. Could the regime have purged anyone that was talking to US? She actually stopped being useful to the regime. So they actually kind of cast her out. I don't know where she is now. She's probably fake passport, all the sorts. I mean, you're hunted down by the United States government. But yeah, I don't know if she still lives in Iran. I'm not sure. But if they purged anyone that was talking to the United States, I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean like Iranian people who were talking to the United States? Damn. People are going off on President Trump here. Let's see. Powerful explosion was heard in the Syrian city of Kamishli. Okay. Interesting. We got a super chat from Blue Jay. Trump will give IRGC another 2 weeks to think about what they did until the next 2-week deadline, and then say we're 2 days from a great deal. Let's see what happens. I really hope that this speeds things along. And I was actually talking about yesterday how we might see the United States not step in to protect the Persian Gulf Arab countries, Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi, all of them, because they want to force them to realize that the IRGC threat is a huge one and give in to the United States' demands to more go under the security umbrella of Israel. By the way, guys, at the end of the day, when everything's done, the regime has fallen, and if the United States and Israel really did take them out, everyone's just going to remember that. No one's going to be in history coming back and being like, oh, but they said ceasefire and then no ceasefire, deal, no deal. It's just going to be President Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu took out the IRGC. They sent them on their way to hell. Yeah, okay, so Erbil was hit in Iraq by the IRGC. Guys, I think that was it. I'm not really seeing anything else pop up. Okay. Maybe Trump through social? Come on. Something? 2 hours ago. Nope, just endorsing a Texan candidate. We might see something, though. I got so excited. Did you guys see that? I was like, oh my God. I think it's happening. Okay, so you guys know about the strikes. To recap the other important news. In the next 3 weeks, the IRGC are going to have a funeral procession for their martyred Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. All of the bigwigs of the IRGC and the regime are going to probably show up. Mujtaba, the current Supreme Leader, has to show up. We probably can't boom them there, right? A lot of civilians, children, etc. But we might be able to track them and see where they're going or coming from. And that'll be pretty important there. We could even get them on the way to the funeral, from the funeral. Other than that, the regime is actually practicing to cut off internet connection and all telecommunications in specific cities for specific periods of time. Because the last time they shut off the internet, it was for the whole country, and they actually started losing a lot of money from their economy every day. They're trying to see if they can just shut off the internet in specific spots whenever they want. So if you are in Iran, please try to prepare for that in any way you can. Okay, let me go through my list here. The map. The biggest piece of news. Guys, the price of oil over the last couple of weeks was actually going down. And it made no sense to me because technically the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. If you're an oil tanker in the Persian Gulf, you have two options. Coordinate with the IRGC and get disabled by the United States Navy, or coordinate with the United States Navy and get blown up by the IRGC. So everyone just kind of chilling, waiting to see what happens. And they've been chilling for months. And you're thinking, okay, well, if no one's getting through, the price of oil should be going up, right? Because there's less of it. Well, no, it dropped down to almost $80, and I think it's back up to like 100 probably. But I was like, what's going on? Well, it turns out that the Chinese, for the 500th time during this conflict, have released satellite imagery showing that the United States has been actually escorting ships out of the Strait of Hormuz with their transponders off. That oil's been getting out, price of oil is going down, which means that oil companies knew. They knew. And it looks like, yeah, all of this kicked off today by the United States disabling another tanker. And that is everything. And I also got my favorite clip. I'm gonna watch that clip a billion times. I'm gonna unpost it and repost it. So if you guys go over my X, it'll be the first thing you see. You just scroll down a little bit. Man, it's the clip of the guy in the car crashing because he was trying to film the interceptors, and then you see missiles like flying everywhere. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh man, what? I just reposted it. It disappeared. Okay, guys. Yeah, that's everything for today. If anything does happen, I'm going to jump back on immediately. But I hope everyone stays safe, particularly if you are in the Persian Gulf or in the Middle East. Someone said, Saved in Virginia said, when you're beginning to doubt Trump, it helps to listen to Goldie Gamari. She understands Trump. Yeah, she's given some very valuable insight multiple times. And she's really put a lot of people at ease. It's always great. If you hear something controversial from President Trump, make sure you guys watch her. She's going to cover it and she's going to tell you, because she was a politician herself. And she is pretty affluent at getting through all the muck and telling you what's actually happening. So I agree with that. That's about everything. The IRGC just came out with a statement about an hour ago and just said, since the US attacked us, we responded with overwhelming force, with the grace of God, etc., etc. Let's see what happens. That was just a random, what even, is it today's, it's just a random Tuesday. It's just a Tuesday. All right. Thanks for showing up, guys. I really appreciate it. I actually have my group discussion in about 45 minutes. Really appreciate everyone who showed up. The Persian word of the day is going to be mushak. It's M-O-O-S-H-A-K. Mushak. Mushak means missile. All right. Good night, everyone. Be live again soon, and have a good one.